thanks so much for joining me. So today I'm going to show you 3 really quick and easy ways of making ephemera pouches or wallets. So these are all origami folds. They're all really simple. All you need is a square of paper. So here's how I've decorated mine. The video will be the bare basic tutorial. I won't be decorating. So each one has 5 pockets and you can decorate them as much or as little as you want, and then go and add your ephemera in. So there's the first one, there's the second one, and here's the third one. So like I say, each one has 5 different pockets or tuck spots, and they're really easy to make. So get comfy, stop hoarding pretty paper and make pretty things. Let's get making. Okay, so let's start the tutorial. Now I'm going to be doing various ones in different sizes. So the main principle is you just need a square piece of paper. So I've got some 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper and some 8 by 8. Now these are not my favourite patterns. I'm demonstrating, so you know, pick pretty papers. Also, don't forget you can use your large book pages. Okay, if you remove them, you know, carefully so that you've got double spreads. I mean, you wouldn't use this because it's the glossary. You know, you can then cut that into a square and use that. Also, you've got large book pages, not book pages, map pages. That's another idea. You can use absolutely anything. It just needs to be square. Okay. I have tried with 6 by 6 and it can get a little bit fiddly, and with the bulk of the papers it can get a little bit silly. So I wouldn't go any smaller than 8 by 8, but you can do what you like. Okay, so I'm going to start the first one with a 12 by 12. Now if you're using 12 by 12, it's nicer if you use double-sided paper. It's not essential, because if you've got a single-sided paper you can always stamp all over on the plain or white side and make your own design. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so which one are we going to do first? Let me look at my templates. Right, so we'll do this one first. Now this one I did years ago, okay, and I did it in a shabby chic style with all, I decorated it all with lace. I'm not going to decorate today. I'm just going to show you the bare bones so that hopefully the video is not too long. So I'll stop waffling. Right, so you get your 12 by 12 and you fold corner to corner. And what you also need to do is don't assume that the paper companies have cut exactly to, you know, that your paper's exactly square. So have a look, have a check, but you know, end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. And then fold. Okay, and then you unfold it and you fold the other way, point to point. I can see mine's off a little bit, but you know, you can always readjust. So you've got folds on both sides. Okay, then what you want to do is fold every corner inwards to the middle. All right, I'm actually going to do it this way because that black and white pattern's just ever so slightly making my eyes go funny, so I'm just going to refold it so I can see my creases. Okay, and if you've got a bone folder, use that. Okay, let me just grab mine from my pile of doom at the side of my desk. I beg your pardon. Okay. If you use a bone folder, you'll just get neater folds. So then this point goes to the middle. And try and line up the crease with that on there that's already there. Try and line that up. And then this one, just make sure I'm in shot. Okay, I'm going to be doing it really quickly. If you just take your time, you'll get lovely, neat lines. And then go there. Okay, you just want to kind of make sure that this one's not overlapping that one or that one. So if needs be, just slightly adjust. It's fine. It doesn't have to be, you know, we're not saving lives. It's just paper. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right. And what I'd say is make each one of these that I'm going to show you in some paper that maybe isn't your favourite, and keep it to one side. And then can always, you know, without any gluing or sticking or anything, and then you can always remind yourself how they're made. So then when you've done that, you've got this centre fold here. You just want to fold the whole thing in half and crease. Okay, So then what you would do is you would glue those two sides together or sew them on your sewing machine, whichever you prefer. Okay, so we're going to pretend that they're glued because it takes I've tried and it takes too long for the glue to dry for a quick video. So I'm just going to pin everything. So you'd glue them two sides, which then creates you a pocket in the middle. Okay, you've got this lovely flap. You've got a tuck spot here, a tuck spot here. You've got your pocket in the middle, and then when you go over the back, if you lift that up, you've got a tuck spot there and a tuck spot there. Okay, and a nice way to decorate them is to put an eyelet or a hole there, an eyelet or a hole there, and, you know, wrap some, or just on one of them, and wrap some fabric round. But that's the first one. So that's the bare bones. You would then go away and make it your own, however you decorate it. Now what you can do as well, if you don't want this flap here, you can fold the flap over and fold it so that you've got a bit of an increment. So you've got a double layered front like so. Okay, it doesn't take anything away from the tucks, because you can lift that up and still access that pocket. So that's another way you can do it. So that's the first one. Okay, so that's that. Let me move that out of my way. Second one, we're going to do the very, very easy. Let me just remind myself how I made it. So this one, I'm doing this in 8x8. Again, corner to corner. Okay. Now with this one, I do have to just give a quick shout out. Was it this one? I think she made one very similar. Quick shout out to Mandy from Sunflowers and Doors. And Doors is spelled capital D-O-R-S, and Sunflower and Doors is all one word. She made something very similar a few weeks back because I remember seeing it, so it's only polite to mention it. Although I had made them before, but she reminded me. So with this one, what you can do is, if you find the centre point, so I'm just going to grab a pencil. Just grab a pencil. So this now measures 11 1/4. I'm not very good with measurements, me. Don't know about you. 11 1/4. What's half? So half of 11 is 5 1/2. So 5 1/2 plus an 1/8. So it's about there. Okay. Just put a little mark just to really tell yourself where the centre is. Okay, fold that one down. All right, and then this bit here, okay, you fold straight across that score line there, but down an ever so slight bit. Okay, so you're folding it over, you're leaving a little gap, and then you're creasing. Okay, and then the same with this side. Okay. And just make sure you've got, you know, kind of an even sort of a look. Okay. Now, Mandy did hers a little bit different to mine. So if you fold that down, that's the traditional origami pocket. And you can fold that and tuck it inside. Okay. But just to make it a little bit more interesting, what we can do is we can just add glue here. Okay, I'm just going to use tape just to be quick. So add a little bit of adhesive just on the corner. Okay. Oops. Come on, you slippery little sucker. Join those two together. Okay. Now I'm not gluing. I think Mandy glued hers to the back. I'm not doing that because to me it made this pocket a little bit small. So what you've got here, you've got a pocket that will slide all the way down. And once your envelope is wrapped with twine or whatever, it won't come out. You've got a pocket here. You've got a pocket here. You have a pocket in the middle. Okay. And then what I would do is I would fold this one flat. And again, if you just put a tiny dab of glue here, a tiny dot of glue just on the point, then you have got a, let me use this strip of paper, you've got a tuck spot there where you could put a long tag, so it's almost like a belly band. Okay, See, the glue won't dry. And then on this one, you can put a little, you know, cut a hole or place an eyelet, put some twine in, wrap it around, and that will keep it closed. So that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tuck spots, okay? This one gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tuck spots, okay? Right, so the next one is just the general folded one, isn't it? How many have I done? 1, 2. So I've done that one. Oh, I'm losing track. I've done that one. I've done that. No, I've done that one. I've done that one. Right, so I've got 3 different ways. So this is the final way, and this is another variation on this one. So you just fold it. I lost track of where I was then. Like so, okay, again you're finding roughly the centre point, just make yourself a little mark. So this is 8 by 8, so it's about 5.5 plus 1/8, okay. Have I done that right? Yeah. It's early in the morning, give me a break. Fold that and fold that one back over. Oh dear me. What's and all on this channel. Okay, now what you can do here is instead of going upwards, you can just go straight across. Okay, and this is a very, very common pocket that people use, but I just thought I'd do them all in one place so that it's easy to find. Okay. And then that will just, you don't even have to glue it, it will just slip inside there. All right, it will just slip inside. Yeah, so then again, you've got a tuck spot here, you've got one here, you've got this one, you've got that one, and then if you glue that down again, you've got a belly band. Now the beauty of this one is if you don't glue this, I mean you can glue this bit, but if you decide not to glue this bit, okay, and just wrap it around, then you can actually, as well as it being an origami envelope ephemera holder, you can still completely and utterly open it for journaling. So that's another bit, another good way of doing it. So I hope putting those 3, I thought I had 4. Those 3 origami folds all in one video makes it a little bit easier for you. Go and practice them, keep them in your crafty arsenal and refer back to them time and time again because they're awesome fun to make and they're a great way to use up paper. Don't hoard paper, make pretty things. Thanks for watching, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.